Alrighty guys, welcome back. I've got another old blade heli, doing this little thing where I'm finding old blade helis and doing little reviews on them and flying them and whatnot. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on this one because this is not nearly as cool as like a 500 3D. This is a Blade SR. This is an old little collective pitch helicopter. I kind of like to call this the original 230. It's came out in 2010. It was supposed to be a beginner collective pitch heli, and it didn't have the greatest rap back in the day. It had some tail wag issues, but I've got one here that is practically brand spanking new. I do have I'm running a new Onyx battery. The 3S's that came with it are no good, obviously, and I did have to actually put a new 3900 kV E-flite motor in it. But other than that, this is completely stock. You know, it's been like this all these years. It's in really great shape. And I've actually got it tuned to where it flies really, really well. I did put some actual, gyro tape under that gyro there. It came with some thin double-sided tape, which wasn't good enough for dampening vibrations. But we're gonna fly it on the original radio here, which is actually in really good shape. I actually like this radio. It's not bad at all. It's super windy too, and so you're probably going to see this thing getting tossed around a lot, but it does handle wind okay, and the tail wag is very minimal. Just some tuning and adjusting. Blade tracking is pretty good, and it's actually not a bad little helicopter. I can understand why some people right out of the box back in the day would have a tough time with it, but it's not bad. All right. Let's take her up. So you can see even in the wind, it's trying to fight that wind. It's really not that bad. So let's go into normal mode. Very little tail wag. It's actually a very smooth flying helicopter. You can hear that tail motor. It's so loud. Now I would love to do some 3D with this thing, but it is just so slow that it worries me to even get it over inverted. I mean, it's so mushy and slow. But for sport flying, it's really not bad. So the tail holds pretty well, even with quick positive collective. Not bad at all. Man, it is windy. What a terrible time to be flying this helicopter. Tons of power from that brushless main motor. Not bad, guys. It's really not. Not if you get it tuned right. It's really not all that bad. I need to work on my blade tracking a little bit more, but with the wooden blades and everything on the head being plastic and so loose and wobbly, it's tough to get it perfect, and you never will, not with something like this. But it's actually very friendly. I mean, if you know how to fly collective pitch, this would feel like, honestly, right at home. It's not bad. Go back into normal mode there. And land it. I think it actually has more tail wag in normal mode, so it flies better in idle up, which is perfect because that's the way I fly it. So yeah, the Blade SR. Not too much to talk about. It's assembled very, very closely to the 230 that you see today. Same servo geometry, very similar chassis. Brushed little tail motor. We'll see how long that lasts. And 3S is what it runs off of. It's not bad. It really isn't too bad once you take the time and tune it. So if you have any questions or any stories about maybe your old Blade SR, leave a comment, and thanks for watching.